You know garlic for its flavor, the pungent kick in your favorite dishes, and the aroma that has filled kitchens around the world for centuries. But what if one of the most powerful foods for your daily health has been sitting quietly in your pantry the whole time? The world is full of advice about superfoods and miracle cures. But what if the better question is not what is new, but what ancient remedy still deserves your attention? Forget feeling like you are in a constant battle with your body's vulnerabilities, from catching colds to worrying about blood pressure. What if learning to use this simple ingredient well could help your body work with its own natural systems? We are going to break down what garlic is really doing inside your body, and how using it with intention can support a healthier, more resilient future. One of the most powerful influences on your well-being is the food you consume, and garlic is a prime example. Its real power does not come from its appearance, but from what is released when the clove is broken open. Often that potent aroma is the sign of its key active compound, allicin, being formed. This only happens when the clove is crushed, chopped, or chewed. An enzyme is activated and converts a substance called allicin into allicin. That moment of transformation is where much of garlic's biological power begins. When allicin is created, it is responsible for many of garlic's health benefits, including its antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory effects. Understanding that process changes how you use garlic and how much value you get from it. By understanding that garlic's power is released through preparation, you can start to make choices that lead to better long-term wellness and a happier, more responsive body. The idea that garlic is only beneficial when eaten raw seems like an easy conclusion, but the reality is more complicated. While raw garlic does contain the highest levels of allicin, everyday preparation habits play a greater overall role in its benefits than most people realize. Crushing garlic and letting it sit for about 10 minutes before cooking can help preserve a significant amount of its healthy compounds. Heat deactivates the enzyme that produces allicin, but allowing that brief rest gives the chemical reaction time to occur before cooking begins. Though raw garlic provides the most potent dose, prepared correctly, cooked garlic still retains antioxidant properties and can be easier to digest. How you prepare garlic can be just as important as whether you cook it, contributing to its ability to support the body's overall wellness. When you start to think about health, ignoring the gut rarely works. For a long time, garlic was viewed mainly as a flavor enhancer, but the science has shifted toward understanding how it interacts with the microbiome. Garlic contains probiotics, fibers that help feed beneficial gut bacteria such as lactobacillus. That means garlic does not simply act against microbes, it also helps nourish the ones you want to keep. At the same time, its antimicrobial properties can help inhibit the growth of less desirable bacteria. That dual action is part of what makes garlic so interesting. This balancing effect helps foster a healthier gut environment. And that matters because the gut is deeply connected to digestion, immune response, and even mood. The conversation has shifted toward understanding how ingredients like garlic contribute to the gut's ecosystem and to your body's broader defenses, helping move you from imbalance toward control. What you do and how you do it can have a significant impact on unlocking garlic's benefits. Tossing it into a pan without thinking is very different from using it with a plan. Crushing or chopping garlic and letting it rest for 10 minutes before use helps maximize allicin production. Aiming for about 1 to 2 cloves per day is what many studies have found to be beneficial. For maximum potency, raw garlic in dressings, dips, or pestos can be a strong option. But for those who do better with cooked garlic, lower heat or adding it later in the cooking process can still preserve meaningful benefit. Pairing this habit with a lifestyle that includes regular exercise and a balanced diet can help support cardiovascular health more effectively than garlic in isolation ever could. For people sensitive to raw garlic, cooking it gently or using aged garlic extract can be effective alternatives that are easier on the stomach. Studies show that people who consume garlic may see modest reductions in blood pressure and cholesterol, which supports long-term heart health. Understanding the science of garlic reveals a clear connection between its compounds, your gut microbiome, and your body's overall health. A common belief is that you can fix your health by focusing on just one superfood, but that is not the whole story. Garlic offers benefits, but it is not a magic bullet. True sustainable improvement comes from understanding your entire well-being, including diet, exercise, hydration, and stress, not just adding one food and expecting it to do everything. Incorporating garlic can be a powerful tool for supporting your immune system and heart health, but it works best when it becomes one habit inside a healthy lifestyle rather than a cure-all. Managing your wellness is not about a quick fix, but about working with natural systems. Garlic becomes meaningful when it supports those systems consistently and intelligently. Whether it is letting chopped garlic rest before cooking, understanding its probiotic role in the gut, or recognizing it as part of a larger healthy lifestyle, the power is in the details. Taking control of these small habits can be a reliable way to support your long-term health and well-being. When you understand what garlic is actually doing, it stops being just another ingredient and starts becoming a deliberate part of how you care for your body. Garlic does not fix everything, but used with intention, patience, and consistency, it can become one of the most reliable tools in a healthy life.